I'm in Salad and I saw Star Trek the original series by any other name. It is directed by Mark Daniels, written by Jerome Bixby, and if you haven't seen this episode, I will spoil it for you. This episode starts when we're following the USS Enterprise as they receive a signal from a planet, hey, come here, and then they go. And then they go to the surface, and there's a couple of fellows, they look like humans, but they're not humans, and they paralyze the entire landing crew. That's no good. They want the Enterprise, and they quickly take over it because they have the ability to paralyze anyone. What's interesting is how they're able to get around this ability to paralyze people. These beings, they're not natively looking like humans. They're in human bodies. Their true forms look a little bit like octopuses. They have like 8 tentacles, but they can change the form into however they want. What's interesting is that they normally don't have any senses of any kind. They're usually just whatever. They're trying to dedicate all their thought processes into intellectual things, and so they can have the superior intellect. They're smarter than humans. However, they've never felt any human emotions before, so they don't know at all how to respond to that. And so we got some sort of psychological warfare going on. We got Kirk coming in on the chick version of this alien, introducing her to what kissing is. And then we got the other guy, the guy with the chick. He's noticing that Kirk's doing a little bit of a kissu. And guess what? He gets jealous. Violently jealous. To the point where he tackles Kirk. What are you doing? You're getting her. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna kill you. Meanwhile, they have the ability to paralyze somebody, but they're using their bare hands. This particular man is using his bare hands against Kirk. He's real angry. He's feeling all these emotions. Kirk has emotions, but he's had 30-ish years to control his emotions. This guy, alien, not very knowledgeable of how to deal with emotions because he never has to deal with any, now is feeling a lot of emotions and he has no control. What's fascinating, we have Spock. A little earlier in the episode, he has his hand against this rock and he's using a mental probing into the chick in front of that rock. So it makes me think, how do these powers work? Is this some sort of force field power that's like, oh, wall? No problem. I can just use my powers through it. I wish his powers were more explained, or rather, his powers are kind of intuitive, but then you have stuff like this happen where he's able to do like a mind meld through the rock to get to another person, and it just makes me question things. Because Kirk is such a strong, independent captain who is won't have these people take over his ship willingly, like he's not gonna let them just take it. You know, he's gonna fight for his ship. His entire crew turns into these weird cube triangle-esque things, and it's the essence of their being, and they're still alive in that form, but if you crush it, then you're just gone. Just dust, essentially. This is a terrifying concept. Of course, these aliens are like, ugh, we don't like humans. We're not like humans, right? But these aliens are having very human reactions. And Kirk's like, hey, you're acting like a human. You don't want to be with us humans because you're becoming a human and you don't like us humans. And this guy's like, you're right. Abort. We're all leaving. Goodbye. And then the ship is restored back to normal. And Kirk has his ship again. It's just such a weird episode. Honestly, my favorite part of the episode was having Kirk and the rest of the landing party think their way through this problem. And it has to be in a logical way to go about this problem, because these aliens would be thinking of the logical ways to prevent them from finding a way to escape. They're not considering the illogical, though, which is what humans are great for. You just kind of wing it. And I like his ability to wing it. I like this episode. Honestly, the things that they wear in this episode is not super visually stunning, necessarily, except for the chick. The chick looks good, but the guy is just like, whatever, you know? I like this episode. It's a cool concept of an episode, so I gotta give it, it's a solid 7.5 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. The platform really likes that. If you want a fast track a movie review, you can do that for $20 Dino. It's patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you like to help support the daily grind of all of them daily movies, go to this link tree. Find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movies, and go here. And until next time, on mint salad sauce, today to my sour croutons and bacon bits. Beam me up.